which we will discuss. And words to you.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation. Today I'd like to present the proposal for my thesis, the design of learning sequence for the topic of area. So I will talk in three parts. In the first part I will talk about the background of my study. And the second part is an overview of the whole activity that I have been designed so far. And the last part I will give you an example of an activity within my learning sequence. So first I'd like to start by showing this picture. Yeah, what are they? Yeah, they are the formula of whole plane figure. And my question is, what do we expect the student will react to this kind of formula? Do we expect them to understand it, or do we expect them to only use the formula and calculate the area? Yeah, I think of course we expect them to really understand the area and use the formula, and also the use of the formula in another context is the one that we expect the student will achieve. But what is in the reality? In Indonesia, the student tend to only interested only on the formula, because from Fauzan, Amin, and Sujadi, they state that the learning of geometry in Indonesia is only learning about the formula and the geometrical properties without any conceptual understanding. So like the teacher only provide the formula, the teacher only provide the properties of parallelogram, for example. The student cannot understand what they are and what they can do with these facts. So they just remember those facts. And why something like this could happen? For the formula, several studies suggest that the teacher provide the area formula too early. So this is one of the examples. So before the student have enough understanding about the area, about the understanding of the area, there is a situation where the level of student thinking and the level of teacher skills at that time is not the same. So this is what Van Hille called like a mismatch situation. And also yesterday Gravemeyer also explained something like this is the big problem in mathematical education. So what can we do to support the student? Yeah, from the same literatures, I also found that the idea of area conservation is really important. Like when you develop the formula for parallelogram, the formula for trapezoid, most of the formula can you derive from the area of rectangle by using composing and decomposing the part of the rectangle into another shape. This relation is called the area conservation. So this is the important thing before they go further in the introduction of unit area, also the introduction of the formula. So I will focus to introduce the area conservation here. And what can I use to introduce this one? Van Hille in another paper also proposed that the use of mosaic puzzle. The use of mosaic puzzle can provide the student a playful experience, in which they not only play with the tangram, but also they will deal with the geometrical concept like the symmetry, area, and similarity or something like that. So I propose my question, which is how the tangram activity tangram is one example of mosaic puzzle to have the student the understanding of area conservation in area measurement. Yeah, so this is the illustration of my research question, how I use the tangram activity to help the student understanding of area conservation. Because we know that the tangram itself has a conservation idea, where we can compose and decompose the tangram pieces from one shape into another shape, but the pieces still the same. So this conservation is, I think I can use it to build the idea about the area conservation. But if only using the word formula area in the beginning, it's hard for the student. So I need something which is realistic, more feasible for the student to understand. So I use the price. So I will make a connection between the price and the area in the design of in my study. Yeah, this is the main idea, and then I developed 6 activities. The first 4 activities is about the introduction of area conservation. So in the first activity, the first the student just try to get used to play with area tangram. So we give them the free opportunity to play with the tangram, and also we ask them to do some arrangement in some shapes to make them aware that they can use the properties of each shape to form another shape. And then in the second activity is about the introduction of the pricing model. I will elaborate this activity later in my third part. And this third activity and the fourth activity, it is the activity when the student use of the tangram pricing model that I call and use it to reason the area. So the 2 activity is aim to get learning goals. And then the last 2 activity, after they understand about the area conservation, yeah, after they understand about the area conservation, the student will use the idea to measure the area. So in area measurement, they use the area conservation. Yeah. Now is how the model that I developed in my learning design is more or less like this. The first thing, from the situation, from the context, the model of tangram pricing model that I got become elicit from the context, and then in representational level, the student will be able to use the context of the model of tangram pricing to the another context. So in the context here is they can measure the size. So which one is the same size, which one is the smaller or bigger. This is the second level, and the third level, the idea of area conservation become more formal. So they can understand what actually area conservation. And then in the last, it's about the structure. So student will not do not need something like model or picture to help him or her to understand about area conservation, because it's already in their mind. Yeah, that's all for my second part. Now I will send you provide an example. Like I said, I will elaborate more in the second activity, the activity when the tangram pricing unit, the tangram pricing model become idea in here. So this activity consists of three sessions actually. So in the first section, there is an investigation for the student. So I just provide the tangram, and I let the student to find out the price for each pieces. So there will be discussion in a group, and I ask them to make a poster, which will be discussed in the class discussion. And then in the last is about additional activity where they make arrangement or order the each pieces, which one is more from the smallest to the cheapest to the most expensive. So this is the activity in the second. Yeah, and then the conjecture student strategy. Yeah, there are 4 possible strategy for the student. Actually, at the first time I only consider about the three possible strategies. The first, the second, and the fourth. This strategy of using estimation is come up from the pilot study that I have conducted. So at the first strategy, because the tangram itself, the triangle and the shape, we can play like halving. So we have the square become triangles, and we can have also this one, and this one can be also be halved. So by halving the shape, they also halving the price. So we can I found this appear in the student strategy, and also the second, they use the smallest pieces to determine the price for the bigger piece. So like they use the two small triangles to determine the price of the square. So from the small to the big, and then the estimation, they just estimate the total the price of the one set. I provide 40,000, and the student just answer at first time. She just answered 40,000 divided by 7, which is around 5,500. And then and there will be a guidance for the student itself. And the last something that I don't really want to appear, because I do not concern in the grid line or something like that, but I provide, maybe later I can make consideration whether this is need to be put as my projector strategy. And then the last is the guidance for the teacher response. So for halving, if the student use halving and doubling, the teacher can get the student to see the whole thesis and compare that the triangles is really can be halved by comparing with the other thesis. And then the second is similar, but in fact, to make the pricing more easily, maybe teacher can provide can ask the student to use these two strategies to become visible student, because for measure for put price in the rectangle and square and the parallelogram, halving sometimes is hard for student. So the student will start from using the smaller pieces of the triangle. So there are a combination of these two strategies. And but if the student use estimation, the teacher can ask whether it is reasonable if you compare the price with the size, because all of the price is the same, but you can see that there is a small triangle and a big triangle. Is it reasonable? The teacher can ask something like that to guide the student to use the idea of area in pricing the thesis. Yeah, and then for the grid line also, because I think it's hard to provide a grid line like this. Sorry?
Can you end your presentation?
Okay, yeah, it's actually ended. Thank you.
I thought so. Thank you very much for your nice presentation. Questions? Suggestions?
No question? Thank you.
No.
Yeah.
First, do the diagram sorts in piece?
Okay, that's it.
And the second one is the shape that in the diagram, I mean the pieces in it, you will use a parallelogram, triangle, and also square, right? And I saw your first activity, I mean in your exhibition, and there is also a figure of the parallelogram, and you expect the students to use two kind of pieces of diagram to make that one.
Yeah.
what do you expect from that?
Yeah.
I mean, and also if we use rectangle, do we also need to remember the formula of the square, triangle, and also parallelogram, or
Yeah.
do you expect that we use it to help the students to understand about the formula of parallelogram?
Okay. The first thing is about the do you sell the tangkap in pieces? Yeah. And the second is about why I ask the student to consider about the parallelogram. What is the reason in the first activity? And the third question is about do I use the formula for each shape? Yeah. And then I can answer for the third question with no, because in the whole activity I don't use the formula because it is for third grader, so the idea of formula is, I think for myself, is different level for that age. So the student will not understand the formula, but they can understand how the area behave. So the notion of area. Yeah. So
Yeah, I asked that question because in your introduction you say that in Indonesia that geometry like the formula of the rectangle, and also just give them directly and ask the student to memorize it.
Yes.
And you want to help them to understand.
Yeah. To help the student understanding the whole formula. There is a lot of formula, right? For parallelogram. If you remember, when you discuss about how to find the formula of parallelogram, what did you do?
Just
You will cut and paste. Yeah. The idea of cut and paste, it is like the compose and decomposing shape into another shape. This is the idea of area conservation. And the area conservation is the one that I really want to stress in the early children, before they enter the more formal, like using the formula. So if they really understand the idea about area conservation, they can enter the finding the formula of parallelogram and so forth is easily, because when I experienced that even for secondary school, they cannot understand that if we compose and decompose the shape, the area will be still the same. Even for young early children, we just cover this idea and we change this one. He or she state that this one is bigger because higher. So I think the idea of area conservation is really important. That's it. And the first question about in this activity I give the context. So the context says that the teacher will tell about his or her brother who have a toy store. Yeah, and in the toy store there is a tangram, and in that case the owner want to sell the tangram in pieces, because sometimes the student or the children play with tangram and he or she lost one pieces, he or she lost two pieces, and this is the idea that I invite the student to think that is it okay if he think only one piece, and it's appear that in my pilot study the student have no difficulty in, I don't know, they can just reason to use the pricing in each pieces. Okay, and then about the parallelogram, I mean the parallelogram is the activity when the teacher asks the student to play with the tangram, right? Yeah. In the first activity, I expect that the student get used to play with tangram, because I think not all of the students have experience with play tangram. So by playing with their free choice to play with tangram, free arrangement of tangram, the student will have idea how tangram works. And then I provide more strict idea. So I provide a shape, which is actually, there is no parallelogram. Actually there is trapezoid and triangle.
I think it's also parallelogram.
Parallelogram is on my third. I think.
No, it's the first. I Or I'm mistaken?
Maybe. If I'm not mistaken.
Why don't you provide the interesting shapes, like maybe you can make a home or something that, I mean, it's just to make the students play with Tangram.
Yeah,
Right?
in the fourth activity, I provide more like shape that they can use it as a what they say daily. Oh. Yeah, in the front, if you can see, I make a shape with this like seat and shoe, yes, sepatu, and also like mountain. And actually, I also expect them to make something like this, but yeah, there is a several activity in the first, So the first student will play with their tangram. They will just make their own shape, whatever they would like to make. And then after that, ask the student to trace the shape, because I will use the shape in this activity. Yeah, and I think is it enough? I mean to make play the tangram, not too much. So I also consider about the time. If I like them too much play with the band. Actually, yeah, there is a lot of shape that can be made from the tangram. So I limit only one time using it. But the discussion of the whole many various shapes will be discussed in here. Because I also discuss about can you compare the shapes? Is it have the same price or is it something like this?
And it is a familiar context to children.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the mathematics is in it, so I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just asked why you don't use the like interesting stuff like that in the first. I mean, to invite students to, to make them interested in playing Tangram, because
I think they are interested in playing Tangram because games is always
Interested, yeah. It's also fun. Fun healing.
So I don't think it is a problem. They will right away start, and even if it's an open question, you can make your own shape. They will come up with birds or whatever.
I have also another question.
Yeah.
It's about the teacher guide and the HLT in the end. You give for each strategy some suggestions for the teacher how to help the students. Yeah. And I was wondering, do you want the teacher to do that before the students make the poster, or do you want them to make first a poster and then use this in the discussion? What's your idea about that?
Yeah. When in my complete HLT that I'm still working on,
Okay.
I provide the guidance when the student discuss the poster.
Yeah.
So at the working group, the student will be given a free choice to whatever they will use this and something like that. And in the discussion, the teacher will try to elicit every possible strategies that student come up. Then they will discuss.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. And the
That's
teacher
best.
will walk around. I think
Yeah.
walk around and
To see.
Yeah.
Maybe in that group they have more
Yeah.
mathematics
And then
the other
take
one.
it for the discussion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you
Okay.
cannot have all the groups, but you teach them how to select.
Yeah.
That's a nice piece of handwriting.
Yeah.
I'm curious about your post test will be. I mean, like, will you still use the tangram for examining the students' understanding about the idea of orchestration of the the final?
I have made some pre-written posters and
But maybe that's more to look at the
Yeah.
materials.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and
Maybe
the-
you can tell-
otherwise it's
Yeah, just
children.
tell maybe.
yeah, actually I use something like not using tangram, if I remember.
But maybe that's more something to discuss, see,
Yeah.
looking at the materials.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
And-
otherwise it's too
Yeah.
specific.
Yeah, you can see like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
we can
Are
discuss.
there other more general questions or
Yes.
remarks?
Actually, because I haven't looked your materials, maybe it's kind of silly question. Can you show the slide with where the children play? Yeah, this one. I like the idea of using the price as the bridge to only S merely a shape into
Yeah.
area. Do you consider about the numbers as the price? I mean, because
Big number.
the number,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
that is the number of this shape, the price of this shape in relation to the price of the other shape.
Yeah. Actually, I fortunately for me, I found the idea from Math in Context books.
Okay.
There is a section play with area, and in this book they provide the context where you can. There is a title, I think, reasonable price.
Oh, okay.
So you
So it's
must.
already considered.
Yeah.
And in this activity, in the first picture here, there are two. I think it's congruent, right?
Yeah.
Because
They have in.
if they are asked about the price of each shape in this case,
It's say this and this.
Yeah.
Or
each
It's
I
such
compare.
piece.
Yeah, not as square, but as two right triangles.
Yeah.
Okay. So they will sum up the price of each species, right?
For the first time or
For that price, for that picture. If the question is about asking the price of the shape, okay.
Yeah.
So how do you? If maybe the focus in this activity on the addition, on the adding the numbers. So how you bridge from addition to connect it to area? Maybe can you give an example about that teacher guide or something like that?
Yeah, thank you. It's nice actually, but in fact, I provide the context. I said that the price for one set tangram is 40,000.
Okay. Because I'm wondering when we ask about the price of something, we do not consider the area, but the number of the pieces.
Yeah.
And
It's also
this picture is really nice because the price is similar, but the number of pieces is different.
it's different. Yeah,
For the idea of the composite.
For the
Yeah,
half.
yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah,
both
yeah,
halves.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is also one thing that in my SLT that the student will only listen about the number of the pieces, not about the big or the size. So like using this context, they can compare because it has the same side. Actually, in this case, when I did pilot study, they know that the price of this one is 20,000 and this one is also 20,000.
Okay,
And
because
I
the price
can-
of the set
yeah,
of number.
because half. And then, yeah, like you said, because they have the same price, the student, the teacher can guide the discussion about do you consider about the number of pieces? Is it really influence the price?
Yeah.
Something like
There
that.
is this
Yeah,
kind of-
there is.
okay.
And actually, in the first activity also, something like that, because I provide them to, for example, he will make a trapezoid like this, and there is I think about 6 possibility to arrange this shape. They can only use 2, 3, 4. So
Okay.
they will discuss the possibility of the relation between the number of pieces with the area. Is it really make sense, or you can just leave it out?
Okay.
Can I also ask you a question about your levels? What is the difference between your differential and general levels that you were distinguishing?
Yeah. More or less, I discussed this model with Grafo Meyer yesterday, and he said the problem is not here, but here.
Also, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay. In situation, you just from the context, the student derive the model, and then from here, the student use the model that they derive from this one to investigate another context.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Then,
And then from the general, here he still use the model of tangram pricing, but here he not anymore
I
use.
see. It's because the price is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the price is the so it's not become independent from the context.
Okay. Make that very clear in your description.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
reference.
I define my.
And the formal. Okay. If you have discussed it with Kuno, I will not add anything.
Because it's the Kuno.
I will agree.
Actually, Kuno also add additional level here. He said that it's also informal. It's not only about the definition or something like that, but also the rule. So,
Formal rule.
formal rule. So, but if you cut like halving, you also is a bit conservation. a rule. If you divide a set into two, the area will be half and something like that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
That
This
would
is-
be the highest level.
Yeah,
analysis.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
related to the Van Hidden level, so I think something.
I think we had a nice discussion, and I hope people will give you some feedback. Thank you very much, Jovan, and I really like your presentation. It looks
Thank you.
so pretty.
Yeah,
Very,
very
Can you
beautiful.
teach me how to make this? I love this little program.
Oh.
Yes, it's really very pretty,
Yeah.
very clear presentation. Thank you
Actually,
very much.
Before this is more colorful.
No, it's
Yeah, the background is a little bit too.
The background
okay.
also the
You made it a bit more modest.
Yeah,
But it's
but
still
it's
very,
very nice.
Yes, and it was a good presentation. Thank you very much.
I like the idea.
Goed gedaan.
Ja, het is
Nice idea.
Ja, we hebben het goed gedaan.
So I can sleep well tonight.
Yes.
Not yet.
You haven't got your feet up yet.
Yeah. At least for today, for 1 day.
At least for one day.
Because Martin said because of Dahlia, so we must submit the report next to this.
Okay. You can sleep
Thanks to
after
Dolly.
that.
Yeah,
Thanks to Dolly.
thank you, Dahlia.
Extra time. Okay, there's a break, I think.
Lunch. I think.
And then, oh yeah, because I have to almost.
That's what time.